Okay, so I had not started recording and I just said everything I was going to say. Well, let's try this again. Okay, now, before we begin, I want to make this very clear. There's two ways to look at sage. The spiritual side of things, removing negative energy, etc. The second side of things, the scientific and medical properties of it, which is it is an antibacterial. That's a lot of people that sage their house in winter, especially when we have our windows shut most of the time. Although you crack it to let the the sage smoke out. But you can get bacteria built up in your house. Well, a lot of people burn sage, maybe not even for spiritual reasons, but to antibacterial reasons. So that's why we're looking at this. I noticed I had been, being a spellcaster mostly, and some psychic readings. I have to sage myself. I have to use a lot of sage. I have to smudge a lot, and I usually smudge my house like pretty much all the time. And I had been smudging myself more, with the wand, doing all, because I was feeling like really icky. I was getting some icky vibes. I don't know if it was some customers I was working with or what, but I needed a lot of clearing. It was during that time that I noticed my flare-ups would either suddenly drain or I wouldn't have very many flare-ups. So it kind of hit me like, I wonder if I should get one of those, for people that don't like to burn sage, the little oils or lotions. And I looked at lotions. There's so many other chemicals in them, or not chemicals, but stuff in them. I really just wanted something very pure. And I found this on Amazon. I can never read because I don't have my glasses on. But it's just basically paleo, purified water, alcohol. Excuse me, I'm having ever since my ribs, I'm having also kind of a sinus infection and I'm all clogged up. The white sage, I need to spray my lungs with this. White sage, essential oil, and Palo Santo, I never know how to pronounce that, oil. Oh, and a quartz crystal, which I know that's a new thing in Reiki sprays. They all put the crystal in it. I don't know. I don't really care if the crystal's in it or not, but I wanted the sage is what I was after. But I like paleo. I like the smell of paleo, so I just went with the simplest. This was the closest thing to just plain white sage stuff I could find. I am pretty sure I could make my own, but I wanted to try it out. I just wanted to buy a bottle and try it out. So what I've been doing is once a day, I have been saging my thighs, which are my problem area, under my lady boobs, my lady boobs, like I wouldn't have any, under my breasts, under my armpits, the problem areas that most people with HS have, and those are my big. I did use it right on my butt cheeks, but not too close to my bits. We'll put it that way. I don't know about using this on your bits. I call them bits in my HS group. My bum and my bits. I did use it on the bum, but not the bits. It seemed fine there. I don't know if I would use it on the bits. But I like it. I haven't had a flare since I've started doing it. And I've been doing it for about a week now. Not one single new bump. So, I'm thinking white sage might be a new option for some of us. I don't know if it's any better than Bactine or, I still do use Hibiclens in the shower. I have gone swimming in there. I went swimming once in a chlorinated pool. So there could be other things coming to factor with this. But I love the smell of this. And because of my job doing spell work and readings, I have to sage anyways. So I'm just thinking, while I'm saging my house and my air from my job and negative energy, I might as well be putting it on my skin and seeing if it helps with HS. So for those who maybe do work healers, Reiki people, psychics, spellcasters. If you happen to also have HS2, first of all, I'd love for you to write me and we can talk. I would love to meet other witches with HS. That would just be really cool. Because I think we could have decent conversations about it, and be interesting. But I like the white sage. And it doesn't seem to irritate, doesn't say, like, doesn't say nothing. If external use only, should be kept out of reach of children, avoid contact with eyes, mucous membranes, okay, so I won't spray it up my nose, and stop using it if irritation occurs. That just means you're allergic to sage, probably. Yeah, I like it, but I got this on Amazon. There wasn't a whole lot left. I'll go ahead and put the affiliate link. And I don't know why I picked this particular one, because there's like 50,000 of them on there. I guess because I think it was the only 4-ounce bottle I could find. The other were 2 ounces, and I wanted to give it a good chance. And I'm almost like, well, it's been a week, and but like I said, I also use this for spiritual reasons, so I'm doing the whole house with it, but I'm already down here, so I may actually end up just looking for some white sage essential oil and making my own, like maybe saving this bottle and just adding some vodka into it and making my own. We'll see. I've heard red wines. I even thought red wine is good for the skin. Maybe red wine is a little preservative with a little vodka and then a whole bunch of sage oil. But we'll see. It might smell kind of funny. But I like it, and I'll be continuing to experiment with this, but so far so good. Alright, be well everybody, blessed be.